Hey guys, welcome back to ReveD RC. I'm Cam, and today I'm continuing my ReveD RDX kind of upgrades video thing. So this will be part 2. Right now I'm playing with, these are the ReveD SG hubs with the adjustable wheel or hex, I guess, wheel hub axle in there. So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna see if they'll work upside down, and then I'm making a set of tie rods from some spare rod ends, and then tie turnbuckles. So I made them the same length as the plastic arms here, and then right now I'm seeing if this might be hard to show on camera, if this can go on it or better aligned with it, still mounted under the knuckle, or if I should run them on the proper sides, either run it under the knuckle or the mounting on top of the knuckle. Just trying to figure out what the optimal geometry will be. It's the stock plastic steering rack, stock plastic arms, and then I am just changing the knuckles in the axles and adding some turnbuckles so I can toe it in a little bit, because I had a lot of toe out for my preference, and I just want to see what it runs like with it towed in. So I'm going to go ahead and play with this a little bit, and then once I get them installed, I'll come back and explain which decision I ended up with there. But yeah, so I will be back in a few. Alright, so I think I got this thing sorted and ready for testing. So I have the SG knuckles on here. I did put them in their correct orientation, and then I ended up running the tow bar or the tow rod on top of the knuckle, and there is bump steer, so the car will tow out under compression. So I'm going to try that out. The trailing wheel will actually open up, if you can see that, under compression. Now the car shouldn't move that much under its own weight, and then the wheel and the back arm barely clears. I did have to use a curved rod end to clear the knuckle at front lock, but I'm going to go ahead and test that out and see how it does on the track, and then I'll give my feedback after I drive it, and maybe throw some more driving clips in here. But yeah, those are the updates, besides the dash. I did add lights. That was just a short clip, so it's on my shorts. But yeah, other than that, this thing's just so much fun to drive. I did give a couple out to some guys at the track to get their feedback, and they seem to be pretty thrilled with it. So it's just fun, different chassis. I'm not trying to compete with anyone else on the market, just kind of put my own spin on things. That's what I like to say. So thanks for watching. I'll get to you with those driving clips and feedback clips after give this a little test. So back here with the RDX, and just had made a few changes after driving it. One thing that I noticed is with the curved ball ends back here, the leading wheel at full lock was rubbing the inside of this wheel, just probably because of the offset is real slight, but when I was off throttle and the car lifted, this leading wheel would lock up and then it'd spin the car kind of unpredictably. So I went back to the straight ends, and it looks like that should work fine. They just hit the knuckle slightly there, but the main problem I was having is the car would feel pointy, so when I would lift to go into transition behind another car, the car would want to grip up, and I think that's mainly because of the rear arm position on these rear knuckles. I had it in this top hole here, so the car had more camber gain under squat, so accelerating out of the corner the car would be a little slower to catch up, but in the corners I had almost too much side bite where I was a lot faster than the cars I was driving with. So when the outside wheel would load up, it would flatten out a lot more, so it would open the diff earlier is my thought, and this wheel would stop spinning and grip up, causing the car to dive forward. So I put these back down into the stock hole, and then I added more camber than I had, so it's at 3.5 degrees, and that way when it leans, it's going to lean less and flatten out less than it was before, while letting the trailing tire here gain more, kind of letting the rear end loosen up a little more, taking a little grip out, I guess. So I'm going to try that, and then I will come back with the results there. But other than that, this thing drives great. It's definitely my favorite car to date, so we'll keep playing with the RDX and seeing how we can improve it. See you guys later.